Hey everyone, it's Brian here with my Gameweek review of the Premier League season. It's Game Weeks 31, 32 and 33. It's been a good few weeks since I did the last one, which I do apologise for. The last one I did was on the 7th of April. So these are from the 9th of April all the way through to the 26th of April, which was yesterday. It's mainly just been sort of like the schedule of it. So for example, it's like pretty much like almost every day there was a game. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There was a gap, like the 4 day gap, but in that time, I believe that's when the whole Super League drama happened. Um, but yeah, and then like from there, it was literally just about every day there was a game until now. So that's why I didn't do the Premier League review. And then by the time I was going to, the first game of the Friday had happened. So I thought I'd wait until like there is actually a few days. The next one is Friday, which is Leicester versus Southampton, which is kind of funny considering they did just play last night as well. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go back to the 9th of April. It was Fulham 0, Wolves 1, so no loss for Fulham, which does not help them. Saturday, 10th of April, Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 4. Chelsea looking very dominant in this. Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 1. I believe Liverpool got a last minute winner in that one. Man City 1, Leeds 2. I remember a Leeds player being sent off and they still beat Man City. Which, looking back on it, it makes you laugh about the whole Super League scenario, which, again, I'll get into a bit later on. Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 3. Again, it's another loss for Sheffield United. They're pretty much relegated at this point. Spurs 1, Man United 3. Biggest talking point for me for this one was Man U had a goal disallowed because McTominay slightly brushed Son's face, despite the fact Son did grab his arm, so he just sort of retaliated. But the thing is, you look at it, even like in slow motion, it's the lightest, it's nothing essentially, like the touch on Son compared to him literally grabbing the arm. And then he goes and scores afterwards, which makes it even more annoying. Luckily, Man U came back and got the win. West Ham 3, Leicester 2. West Ham sort of did they've been doing this for the past couple of weeks. They did it with against Wolves, and it happened with Arsenal, where they go 3 goals up, and then they almost let it slip. Well, they did against Arsenal, it became 3-3. They beat Wolves 3-2. Leicester started getting 2 late goals, and then West Ham still won 3-2. So yeah, they have to be a bit more careful with that. Burnley 1, Newcastle 2. It's a good win for Newcastle to keep them further away from the relegation zone. Brighton 0, Everton 0. West Brom 3, Southampton 0. These are moving on to the 11th and 12th of April. Friday the 16th of April is where the gap was, where I forgot to basically do the video per se. Like I said, I think that's when the whole Super League drama happened. No, Super League thing was about a week and a half ago. No, actually, yeah, to be fair, it was kind of around that time. Like it was during the Man U Burnley game where it was rumoured on the Sunday. So yeah, so Everton 2, Spurs 2, Kane and Sigurdsson getting 2 goals each. Wolves 1, Sheffield United 0. I believe this was the game that confirmed relegation for Sheffield United. And like unfortunately for them, they've just had a really poor season. I think for me personally, like they've had a few injury worries, but also I think signing Ramsdale, the goalkeeper that did get relegated with Bournemouth, to replace Henderson wasn't going to work, and unfortunately it didn't. And also they needed strikers because Burnley and who's the other one? McGoldrick. They didn't do too well last season. They didn't do too well this season either. Newcastle 3, West Ham 2. This time West Ham didn't get 3 goals, but they did concede 3 this time, kind of dampening their Champions League hope. Because at this point they were literally 4th, almost going on 3rd. I was kind of hopeful for them to get 4th. There are still 5 games left, so there could be a chance still. Man United 3, Burnley 1. During this game, they were talking about the whole Super League thing, where the big 6 in England and a few other teams are going to basically go off and do their own league. Arsenal 1, Fulham 1. Arsenal got a late equaliser. It then was announced that night about the whole Super League thing. The thing that makes me laugh about it is you've got like Man U, Man City, Chelsea, fair enough. Arsenal are not the same Arsenal they were. Liverpool, especially this season, if they're meant to be in the elite team, The following night, they drew 1-1 with Leeds, and then on Tuesday, Chelsea drew with Brighton. And these are the teams that are meant to be the top tier teams that are to face Juventus and Barcelona and all that stuff. Luckily, within the week, like the next 48 to 72 hours, it got not like completely scrapped, but the fans came together and they literally drove the idea out of this country, essentially, to the point all 6 teams backed out. The Juventus owner is still convinced it's going to go through. But yeah, luckily the English teams are not going forward with it anymore. People are still wanting the owners to leave. Ed Woodward's left Man United. Tottenham sacked Jose Mourinho because he didn't agree with the whole Super League thing. And that came back to bite them big time because they lost to Man City in the Carabao Cup final, and apparently they didn't have a strong showing at all. And yet, it's one of those weird things to say it's just Spurs being Spurs, but it's been 12 years since Tottenham have won any form of trophy, and they're meant to be in this Super Six for for this whole leaving thing. Like, I get based on history, then yeah, you can call them that, but the fact they haven't won anything in 12 years, the last thing they won was a League Cup. Like, I know they've been like Champions League finalists and stuff, but still, you didn't win. It's just one of those things that's sort of laughable. And also, like, before the Super League, it was like Man City had just lost to Leeds, especially when they went down to 10 men. It's like, and this is anyway, I've already done a video on Super League. If you want to watch that, it's on my channel. Just find it on there. On to Wednesday, the 21st of April. Aston Villa 1, Man City 2, and Spurs 2, Southampton 1. Thursday, 22nd of April, Leicester 3, West Brom 0. Friday, Arsenal 0, Everton 1. Leno had a free cone goal with that. Richarlison went across the goal. Leno went to grab it, and it basically went through his arms and basically slipped out of his hands, through his legs, and in the goal. And yeah, like I said, with the whole Super 6 thing, I don't see how Arsenal can be there, considering they're like 10th or 9th at the moment. Sheffield United 1, Brighton 0. This is for the 24th of April. West Ham 0, Chelsea 1. So Chelsea went above West Ham to their 4th now. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 1. Biggest one for me with this is Salah scores within 3 minutes. Newcastle, majority of the game, are on the attack. They get a goal in like the 93rd minute by Callum Wilson, but because it touched his hand on the rebound from an Alisson save, and like he's literally got it next to him, like he can't put it anywhere else for it to avoid hitting his hand. They then ruled it out, and I was thinking for a second, it's like, if this is the way that Liverpool win this match, they don't deserve the win. Luckily, Willock in the 95th minute managed to get another goal, so it was a good point for Newcastle. Liverpool essentially got away with one, in my opinion, in that match. It essentially could have been, or should have been, 2-1, but I think it's better than a 1-0 to Liverpool. Also, that does sort of damage their top 4 as well. I think they're not getting top 4. It's between Chelsea and West Ham, in my opinion. I believe Leicester have confidence to stay 3rd. Man U seem to have 2nd locked down. Aston Villa 2, West Brom 2, Leeds 0, Man U 0, and Wolves 0, Burnley 4. It was a good showing for Burnley, especially Chris Wood. He got 3 goals in that match. And then last night, 26th of April, Leicester 2, Crystal Palace 1. Crystal Palace did go ahead with Wilfred Zaha in the first half. Leicester then came back in the second half. Iheanacho passed to Castagna for the first goal, and then Iheanacho for the second goal from an Evans pass from his own half. Managed to take the ball down, turn, and shoot the left foot into the top right corner. It took a couple of seconds to realise it went in, just because of the angle of it and just where it went in. But yeah, again, Iheanacho is massively on form for Leicester. I think he's now got, I think they said 13 goals in 13 games. Like, not in like Premier League games, but just like in games in general. And yeah, like, he's definitely coming to form the latter half of the season, and maybe he could be a new regular starter for Leicester. Like, not like a Vardy replacement, but Vardy's definitely giving him a hand with getting these goals as well. And Iheanacho can now sort of be that centre striker to get the goals. Again, it solidifies Leicester's position in 3rd place. So I'm just going to go over the table for this one. So we have in first. So the majority of teams have played 33. There's only 4 that have played 32, and they'll play each other, I think, this weekend. So Man City are first with 77. Man United are second with 67. Leicester are third with 62. Chelsea are fourth with 58. West Ham are fifth with 55. Liverpool are sixth with 54. Tottenham are seventh with 53. Everton are eighth with 52. They do have a game in hand. If they do win, then they'll go equal fifth with West Ham. They'll just be behind in goal difference. In ninth is Leeds with 47. In 10th is Arsenal 46. Aston Villa are 11th with 45. They do have a game in hand. Wolves are 12th with 41. Crystal Palace 13th with 38. They have a game in hand. Burnley are 14th with 36. Southampton are 15th with 36. They've also got a game in hand as well. Newcastle are 16th with 36. So they pretty much look about safe. They're 9 points off the relegation zone. Brighton are 17th with 34. Fulham are 18th with 27. West Brom are 19th with 25. And Sheffield United are bottom with 17. So yeah, that's my review for, well, I say review, there's just a recap essentially of game weeks 31, 32 and 33 of the Premier League. The next one is, like, game week 34 is this weekend. Friday you've got Southampton and Leicester. Saturday you've got Crystal Palace, Man City, Brighton, Leeds, Chelsea, Fulham, Everton, Aston Villa. On Sunday you've got Newcastle, Arsenal, Man U, Liverpool, Tottenham, Sheffield United, and on Monday you've got West Brom versus Wolves and Burnley versus West Ham. So biggest one in this weekend will definitely be Man U, Liverpool. But yeah, it'll be fun to watch. Again, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.